Do you like spend a long time like trying to get it right? Does it just come to you easily, or how does that work?
Nothing comes easy.
You can hear the jadedness in that voice. Like, amazing film. I mean, what's it like to be in a theatre when they're playing your film, European kind of premiere, closing film at the London Film Festival, and to get the reaction? Like, it was, you could feel it, the laughs, it was all in the right places, I assume.
Most of them.
There's no wrong place.
Yeah, there's no wrong place. You
We'll
can laugh
what
where
we
you
can
want.
get.
Yeah, we'll take exactly. The best. It's the best. It's why we do it. I mean, it's why I wanted to get into the business, for experiences like that, and it's just amazing. I'm incredibly fortunate to have a kind of like a moment like that in the cinema, and when you've done something, and I don't know what it is. I suppose it's just that thing when people laugh and they get the gag. It's sort of it's the best.
And the cast in this is amazing once again. Is it easy, like, do you know what I mean, when you've got a successful first film, does everybody just want to be in it, that you go, okay, I want Janelle Monáe, I want Edward Norton? Do they just go, yes, yes, yes? Like,
well, I mean, it's also a very busy time, and you're talking to, but in this case, we were able to get. I'm just dazzled by the people that we were able to get in this movie. I mean, it's just, to me, working with a world-class group of actors, and also who all genuinely liked each other and got along on set and had a great time together. And I think that comes off the screen. I think you can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last night, the suit, as usual, amazing for you, Daniel. You always look amazing. It's always brilliant. But when you see the costumes for Benoit Blanc, is it an exciting moment as well? Do you know what I mean? Because it's so different to what you would usually wear to whatever. And like, was there any piece that you particularly liked of his wardrobe? Would you incorporate anything from Benoit?
Jenny Egan, who's our costume designer who did the first Knives Out, and I've worked with before, who is semi-genius, in fact, if not completely genius. I sort of went to her, we had conversations, and I had a lot of ideas in my head. I had a kind of Cary Grant sort of thing, and To Catch a Thief, but then combined with Jack Tatty, and I sort of showed her lots of sort of pictures and sort of said, "What do you think of this?" And she, and then she just comes up with these amazing costumes. So I just couldn't be. And then we'd sort of like kind of conversation. Then we showed them to you, and you were like, "That's it, we're good,
God.
we're in." I mean, the bathing costume, which is whatever, it's no spoilers. It's like she just sort of like literally held it on the hanger, and I went, "Yep,
It's instant, I got it.
that's in."
I want it in my wardrobe. The script for this, I don't know how you do it, because I assume it's so complex to write something like this, the first and the second movie. Does it become pressure when you get nominated for an Oscar for the first one, then you make this to me, it was even better than the first, if that's possible, and now everybody's talking about the third one. Is there any pressure for you? Do you know what I mean? Because that must be, to me, that would be daunting. Because everybody's expecting now.
Well, now there is. Oh my God, man! Now you're freaking me out. Freaking me out. Yeah. I mean, it is, especially when somebody you don't want to let people down. You want to, but also then the reality is it's like anything else. You get down to it and you get to work and you get your hands in the dirt and start making it. And at least I don't have room in my head for the pressure of the bigger picture at that point. I'm just too focused on making something that's going to be exciting and fun, and that we're going to feel good spending a chunk of our lives making. So, yeah.
The accent, once again, Daniel, I mean, it's so well done. Do you like spend a long time like trying to get it right? Does it just come to you easily, or how does that work?
Nothing comes easy.
You can hear the jadedness in that voice.
I was very aware again about, and it kind of all falls into the same sort of category about making a sequel or whatever. I mean, whatever you want to call it, is it's got to be as good as, if not better than, the last one. And I just didn't want to be a kind of pastiche of the accent. I wanted it to be kind of real and sort of just was. So I just work. I get to work and just get it. And once it's in my body, then it's fine.
Yeah. Lastly, the puzzles things in this obviously is a big part of it. I was wondering, are you into puzzles anyway, first of all, for you, Ryan? And are you a puzzle fan? Because this comes out around Christmas on Netflix. Are you a board game kind of person then as well for you, Daniel? Do you know what I mean?
No.
No? Bit of Monopoly? After Turkey?
No.
Wordle? Anything?
All they do is they just cause arguments. Board games. Just rouse.
Somebody-
Or they go flying. It's like that. Someone's upset. They lost all their houses. It's no, I'm not good. But Ryan's a big
big
puzzle solver. Big
crossword puzzles.
I follow him in the beginning of the week with the New York Times crossword and get sort of Monday and Tuesday out of the way, and then he's already into Sunday.
Listen, pleasure to talk to you both.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you
Lee.
too.